Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will mark's third wedding anniversary on the 19th of May, following their grand ceremony at St. George's Chapel in Windsor. It's coming up to 3 years since their royal wedding captivated the whole world, with millions tuning in to watch Prince Harry marry the love of his life, Meghan Markle. As the first royal wedding in 7 years, 29 million people in the US and nearly 18 million in the UK stopped what they were doing to watch the Duke and Duchess of Sussex declare their love for one another in a romantic ceremony attended by luminaries from all over the world. From Duchess Meghan's insanely gorgeous wedding dress, to the incredible carriage procession through Windsor, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding day was full of unforgettable moments. Now, ahead the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's third wedding anniversary, we're taking a look back at some of the moments which almost stole the limelight on their big day. 1. Meghan Markle walking herself down the aisle. One of the most important moments at weddings is when the bride walks down the aisle. The days leading up to the royal wedding were full of confusion about whether Meghan's father Thomas Markell would be walking her down the aisle, as he was embroiled in a paparazzi photo scandal and later had medical complications. Meghan made the powerful choice to walk herself down the aisle towards her future husband. However, on this occasion, Prince Charles stepped in to accompany his future daughter-in-law. Releasing a statement about her dad, Meghan wrote, "Sadly, my father will not be attending our wedding." 2. Meghan Markle's veil was loaded with meaning. The major fashion focus of the wedding was on Meghan's Givenchy gown, however her veil was loaded with meaning. To add a touch of drama to her elegant, modern Givenchy gown, the bride opted for a stunning 16.5-foot long silk tulle veil, but there was a secret hidden inside of the delicate decoration. The veil, by British designer Claire Keller, who also designed the wedding dress, paid homage to the Commonwealth by featuring edges embroidered with flowers from all 53 of the Commonwealth countries. 3. There was one image that left perhaps the biggest imprint on hearts across the world: Meghan Markle's mother, Doria Ragland. Doria Ragland, 61, appeared to be the sole member of Markle's family to attend the wedding on the 19th of May. The sight of Meghan's mother sitting by herself in the pews as she watched her daughter become part of the royal family was a sight that moved plenty of people watching at home. She became an instant international darling. She was poised, she was elegant, she was independent, and she wasn't afraid to cry. Thus, she became the champion of single mothers across the globe. The image of the single mother, solitary and strong, allowing herself to be vulnerable in front of millions of people, was definitely not lost on the world. Many shared their admiration and appreciation of Ragland, seeing her as a representation of all of the powerful single mothers out there. After the ceremony, Prince Charles offered his arm and escorted her out of the church and down the stairs. 4. Kate Middleton first official public after maternity leave. Although Kate was technically still on maternity leave, Prince Harry and Meghan's wedding marked her first official public appearance following the arrival of her third child, Prince Louis, on the 23rd of April 2018. The Duchess of Cambridge looked absolutely beautiful in a yellow coat dress by Alexander McQueen, which she styled with a hat designed by Philip Tracy and shoes by Jimmy Choo. 5. Princess Charlotte pokes tongue out. The sweet young royal let her cheeky side out as she drove to Uncle Prince Harry's wedding. Young Charlotte was impeccably behaved for over an hour as she served her duty as the couple's bridesmaid, making Mother Kate and Father Prince William proud. But all 3-year-olds have their moments, and this image, of Charlotte poking her tongue out as she sat in the back of the car, was certainly one to remember. 6. Prince Harry invited his ex-girlfriends, Chelsea Davy. Harry's ex-girlfriends Chelsea Davy and Cressida Bonas were among the guests who attended the nuptials. The prince famously dated the two stunning ladies in his 20s and has remained on good terms with both since their splits, so it may not come as a surprise that Cressida and Chelsea secured a coveted invite. 7. Prince Philip attending royal wedding after hip surgery. It was uncertain if Prince Harry's grandfather would be able to attend his wedding, as Prince Philip was still recovering from hip surgery. According to royal expert Katie Nicholl, The reason the wedding happened quite quickly was because Prince Harry really wanted him to be at his wedding. In the lead up to the wedding, it was reported that when asked if Prince Philip would be attending, a royal spokesperson said, "We very much hope so." On the day itself, Prince Philip, who was 96 years old at the time, did end up going to the ceremony. Although it went mostly overlooked, the Duke of Edinburgh was seen proudly walking into church alongside the Queen to watch his grandson marry the love of his life, without any help. 8. The special meaning behind Meghan's tiara. There was a lot of speculation going into the royal wedding about which tiara the new Duchess of Sussex would choose for her big day. Ultimately, the actress borrowed a diamond and platinum bandeau setting from the Queen's collection, which also has a special connection for Her Majesty. It belonged to Queen Mary, Elizabeth II's grandmother, and was officially bequeathed to the Queen upon Mary's death. 9. Meghan Markle is biracial and she celebrated black culture throughout the ceremony. The wedding included performances by a black gospel choir singing "Stand By Me" and a performance by teenage cello prodigy Shiku Kanemason, whose talents were witnessed by nearly 18 million Brits watching at home and even more worldwide. Notably, Reverend Michael Bruce Curry, the first African American bishop to ever lead the American Episcopal Church, also gave a sermon at the ceremony. 10. Harry's words of encouragement at the altar. The happy couple may not have had a lot of private time on their big morning, but as Meghan reached the altar alongside Prince Charles, the groom took a moment to check in with a few quiet words. "Are you okay? You look amazing," he said, according to James Freeston, professional lip reader at 121 Captions. Meghan reportedly responded with "thank you," and another question that can't quite be made out. Considering that the couple was all smiles as the ceremony got underway, we assume that, whatever she may have asked, the answer was a definite "I do." 11. The homage to Princess Diana in their wedding. The bride and groom paid tribute to Harry's late mother, Princess Diana, in a variety of ways on their big day, but one of the subtler moments came when the couple exchanged vows. In her 1981 wedding to Prince Charles, Diana made a controversial break from tradition by choosing to omit the promise to obey from her vows, a move that quickly set the trend for royal ladies and one which both of her daughters-in-law have now carried on. 12. Prince Harry moved to tears after seeing his bride Meghan walk down the aisle. It was an understandably emotional day for Prince Harry, who was moved to tears after seeing his bride Meghan walk down the aisle. And the royal, 33, was also overcome by emotion while listening to the choir sing "Guide Me, O Thou Great Redeemer," which was one of Diana's favorites. Harry and Meghan chose to include the hymn as a tribute to Diana, after it was performed at her funeral at Westminster Abbey 20 years ago when the prince was just 12 years old. The royal managed to maintain his composure throughout, but seemed to wipe away tears as the closing bars of the hymn were played. The royal and his bride Meghan Markle made sure to include tributes to his late mother throughout their big day on Saturday. Meghan carried a bouquet containing forget-me-nots, specifically chosen as they were Diana's favorite flower. The couple specifically chose them to be included in Ms. Markell's bouquet to honor the memory of the late princess on this special day, a spokesperson for Kensington Palace said. 13. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding sneaky second kiss. Though the royal family has traditionally been pretty reserved on the PDA front, the happy couple sneaked in a second public smooch during their post-ceremony procession. Their first public kiss was shared, in traditional fashion, in front of St. George's Chapel immediately following the ceremony. 14. Prince Harry's choice to wear his military uniform. As with his brother Prince William, Prince Harry also chose to wear his military uniform to marry Meghan Markle. Ahead of the wedding, Kensington Palace announced that the Queen gave her permission for Prince Harry to wear the frock-coat uniform of the Blues and Royals, and his brother Prince William also wore his own ceremonial uniform. Prince Harry served in the military for 10 years and rose through the ranks to become a captain, doing 2 tours in Afghanistan and piloting Apache helicopters. He continues to advocate for military veterans, and his charity Invictus hosts the Invictus Games, a sporting tournament for wounded, injured and sick members of the armed forces. 15. The donation of their wedding flowers. The grand floral display by Philippa Craddock dominated the staircase of St. George's Chapel, and in a series of now iconic photographs, Prince Harry and Meghan were snapped kissing beneath a spectacular arch. What you might not know is what happened to them after the ceremony, as the couple ensured they weren't simply thrown out. The floral installations were taken down and pulled apart to create bouquets, which were then donated to patients at St. Joseph's Hospice in Hackney. The hospice shared a picture of one of its patients receiving a bouquet, revealing, "All our patients got a stunning bouquet and the hospice smells and looks gorgeous. An amazing gesture. You're all very kind." Thank you for watching our video. Please support growing channel by subscribe channel and like video hour. And don't forget activate notifications to channel to always get the latest news. If you have any problems with the information in the video, please write a comment below to let us know and answer. Please support growing channel by subscribe channel and like video hour. And don't forget activate notifications to channel to always get the latest news. If you have any problems with the information in the video, please write a comment below to let us know and answer.